You're listening to the audio production of The Power of Place, Choosing Stability in a Rootless Age by Daniel Grothe, published by Thomas Nelson and read by the author.
Dedication for Daniel Kemp Wilson and Louise Wheezy Wilson, my maternal grandparents, who helped teach me the love of place. Part 1. The Power of Stability in Place. Chapter 1. Wanderlust. Why we feel the pull to leave. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Psalm 1:3. The email came out of nowhere. A search firm representing one of the largest churches in America reached out to me unexpectedly. The church had lost their senior pastor to a very public and scandalous series of infidelities and indiscretions. He was a legend in American evangelicalism, a status that anyone should be deathly afraid of, and had fashioned himself as a leadership guru, which always seems to be a part of the forecast leading up to a failure. It turned out he was living a lie. He was gone overnight, and now the church was unraveling. Our congregation had gone through a similar crisis and lost our founding pastor more than a decade before. In the aftermath of our own unraveling, I had learned some things alongside my colleagues about caring for a church in crisis. Now the search firm wanted to know if I wanted to put that learning to work. Without my knowing, some folks had recommended me to them. Would I consider a conversation on becoming their new senior pastor? The conversation was unexpected for at least a couple of reasons. First, I hadn't applied for the job. I didn't know anyone on staff at the church, I didn't know any of the elders, and I didn't know anyone at the search firm. Strange as it may seem, I've never actually had a resume. Bottom line, I wasn't looking. Second, my wife Lisa and I had just begun living out one of our dreams. After years of dreaming and scheming, we had recently purchased an old homestead ranch from a 98-year-old farmer. We bought it with two other families and wanted to raise our kids together on the land. One of the families consisted of my sister and brother-in-law and their 4 kids, and the other family was one of my dearest friends and his wife and their 4 kids. Between the 3 couples, we had 11 children ranging from ages 7 to 14. It was all just beginning to take shape. We were raising cattle and tending chickens and planting huge gardens that were yielding hearty harvests. We were repairing the old farmer's 50-year-old fences so the horses and cattle had safe pasture. My brother-in-law...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?